Welcome back to the Xultimate Firehose, the show where we wade chest deep into one man's timeline so you don't have to. I'm your host, and today we are looking at a single day, May 29th, 2026. One day, 18 posts, and somehow, in that one rotation of the planet, Elon Musk managed to narrate a rocket blowing up like it was a minor parking ticket, reply the word true to roughly everyone, endorse a satire headline as basically real, declare the mainstream media racist to an audience the size of a nation, and quote tweet a meme about using a competitor's AI to rename a file. 24 hours. That's it. Before we dive in, quick family business. We are on a mission to hit 200 subscribers by June 10th, and I genuinely cannot do this without you. So here's the deal. Smash subscribe on YouTube, follow DGTL Dreamscapes over on X, send this to exactly one friend who also can't look away from this man's timeline, and drop a comment telling me what you want more of. We're building this thing together, one weird news cycle at a time. 200 by June 10th. We're closer than you think. All right, let's open the fire hose. China just dropped a 141-page blueprint that mentions over 50 times. It commits $1 trillion to the AI supply chain, and most people in the West haven't even read the summary. Wat spreidingen till Peter kamen houtnigeriet, terrorist behalbzigerbien de perf, in during, theorinian reten. Wat wordt het hammer her rezigging, terry dot, Jorsen Oreo fin PBA's Kick Street. Our day actually starts with a joke, and it's a good one. Elon quote tweets a post from Justine Moore with a video, and the caption reads, quote, me using Claude Opus 4.8 to rename a file. The video, a man in a full suit absolutely brawling, swinging like his life depends on it, to rename one file. Now, if you've spent any time in the AI world, you know exactly what this joke is. It's about reaching for the most powerful, most expensive artificial intelligence on Earth to do a task a 5-year-old could do with a right click, using a supercomputer to flip a light switch. And here's the part that makes me grin. Elon, who runs a rival AI company, reposted a meme about a competitor's model. No text, just a repost, the digital equivalent of nodding, slowly, and going, yeah, relatable. 30 million views. Sir, you sell the competing product. It is the single most viewed thing he posted all day, and it's a shitpost about renaming a file. Let that set the tone for everything that follows. But Elon wasn't just memeing about other people's AI. He was busy boosting his own. On May 29th, XAI announced that Grok Build 0.1 is now live in public beta through their API. It's the same model powering their Grok Build coding tool, pitched at $1 per million input tokens, $2 per million output, and described their words as extremely cost-effective, intelligent, and fast. 626,000 views, 3,400 likes. And right on cue, the believers show up. A researcher named Yuntut Sai posts about having Grok Build subagents iterate on data loading and inference overnight. Quote, before I went to sleep and waking up to a tidy summary of trade-offs in the morning. Robots doing your homework while you dream. Another tip from the same guy. On keeping Grok's vision model, the VLM, in the loop, pulled 911,000 views. The message Elon is broadcasting is loud. While you're laughing at the rename a file meme, his model is quietly building the file. Now for my favorite genre of Elon post, explaining away an explosion with the calm of a man describing the weather. A Starship, one of SpaceX's rockets, went up. And then it very much came back down, in pieces. The account Doge Designer posted the footage with the caption, rockets are hard, but giving up was never an option. And Elon quote tweets it to add, and I quote, RUD events are not unusual in the rocket world. RUD, rapid unscheduled disassembly, that's the actual term. That is engineer speak for it blew up. This man invented the world's most polite phrase for a fireball. Your car doesn't break down anymore, it undergoes rapid unscheduled disassembly. 17 million views on the explosion that is apparently totally normal and fine. And yet stay with me, the optimism never dies. Brett Winton from ARK posted a breakdown arguing SpaceX could launch its 10th commercial Starship for around $500 million, calling the return on capital for Starlink, in his words, remarkable. And when another user, David, lays out how SpaceX is supposedly 10xing space-based solar power every few years, 10 megawatts, then 100, then 1,000, Elon drops a single word underneath. True. 6.6 million views. For one word. The rocket exploded, but the spreadsheet is gorgeous. Speaking of one-word replies, let's talk about the true heard round the world. Underneath a post from Gadsad that reads, quote, suicidal empathy will destroy our civilization. It is not hyperbole. Elon replies with a single word, true. That's it. One word, co-signing the idea that too much empathy is an existential threat to civilization. 26 million views. I want you to sit with the phrase suicidal empathy for a second, because it is doing a lot of work. And Elon's entire contribution to that philosophical debate was 4 letters. But don't worry, he gets philosophical elsewhere. An account called XFreeze surfaces a clip of Elon on, quote, the physics of truth, where he explains you can aspire to the truth, get as close as possible with minimum error, while acknowledging there will always be some error, because that's how physics works. 5,000 likes for the physics of truth, 1 word for suicidal empathy. The ratios tell their own story. Then there's the post that pulled 24 million views off the strength of 2 words. The Babylon Bee, a satire site, runs a fake headline. California passes law making it a crime to report a crime over a photo of Governor Gavin Newsom. It's a joke. It is literally a parody outlet. And Elon, quote, tweets it with the caption, pretty much, plus a link to a Grok share. Pretty much. 2 words endorsing a headline that is, by design, not real. 24 million people saw it. This is the entire modern information ecosystem in one screenshot. Satire, repackaged as basically true, beamed to a quarter of a country. You cannot make this up. Well, the Babylon Bee can, and did. In the same lane, journalist Tom Harwood posted a long thread about how Lee Kuan Yew abolished trial by jury in Singapore because he decided juries were too easily swayed by racial and religious bias. 19,000 likes, 1.7 million views. On the menu today, casually questioning whether juries should even exist. Just light reading. Now we get to the one I had to read 3 times. Elon, quote, tweets the account End Wokeness, which posted a tally claiming 0 stories from the AP, PBS, or the New York Times about a man named Henry Nowak. And Elon adds his own framing that 2 men both said, I can't breathe, but only one death got relentless coverage. And therefore, his conclusion that the legacy mainstream media is, quote, incredibly hatefully racist against whites. 4.7 million views, 124,000 likes. This is the richest, most powerful man alive who owns the platform it's posted on, telling tens of millions of daily readers that the media is the real bigot. Whatever you make of the claim itself, the sheer reach of it is the story. There is no bigger megaphone on planet Earth, and he is pointing it straight at the press. And it fits a whole Law and Order thread running through his day. He amplifies a Fox News clip about a left-wing activist screaming death threats at an ICE officer in Newark. And then, in the genre of pure chaos, he boosts a post from an account that just says, quote, F the police. So in a single day, the timeline manages to be furious at protesters and fond of anti-cop energy. Consistency was never the brand. The vibe is. Now across the Atlantic, because Elon spent a real chunk of the day deep in British politics, the name of the day is Rupert Lowe, a member of parliament. Lowe himself posts asking people to invite their local MP to a rape gang inquiry debate in Westminster Hall. And Elon boosted it to 16,000 likes. Then the account Restore Britain throws a haymaker, accusing a political opponent of admitting on national television that they tried to put Rupert Lowe in prison over political differences. 13,000 likes. And an account called Frank Wright calls Lowe, quote, champion of our people who will save the nation. If you don't follow UK politics, just know this. Elon has effectively adopted a British MP as a personal cause, and he's pumping each of these posts to an American audience of tens of millions who, 24 hours ago, had no idea who Rupert Lowe was. That is the power of this timeline. It sets the agenda on 2 continents before lunch. And finally, the palate cleanser. Amid the rockets and the culture wars, a fan account excitedly announces that Tesla's full self-driving FSD has been approved in Estonia, which they helpfully describe as, quote, the 3rd largest European country after the Netherlands and Lithuania. Now, I'm not a geographer, but Estonia is not the 3rd largest country in Europe. It is arguably not even the 3rd largest country in that one sentence, but the cars can drive themselves there now, and honestly, after the day we just had, watching a Tesla calmly navigate the streets of Tallinn sounds like the most peaceful thing in the entire world. So that was May 29th, one day. 18 posts. A rocket turned into confetti and got called not unusual. A satirical headline got a pretty much and 24 million views. Empathy got declared suicidal in a single word. The media got branded racist to an audience the size of a nation. And a meme about renaming a file outperformed every single one of them. This is one day. The man does this every single day. If you made it this far, you are officially my people. So here's the ask one more time. We are chasing 200 subscribers by June 10th, and every single one of them matters. Hit subscribe on YouTube, follow DGTL Dreamscapes on X, share this with one friend who needs to see the file rename meme, and tell me down in the comments what you want me to cover next. Your suggestions genuinely shape this show. We're building this together. I'm your host. This has been the Xultimate Firehose, and I'll see you tomorrow because Lord knows he's already posting again.